In the rose garden of number 10 Downing Street, not the Prime Minister, but his right-hand man.
Hi there.
Dominic Cummings, seen as the brains of the UK government, now caught in a scandal that strikes at the heart of Boris Johnson's premiership.
There is understandable anger, but a lot of that anger is based on reports in the media that have not been true.
Morning.
In question, an 800-kilometre round trip he made to the north of England during the peak of the pandemic with his family, just days after Britain announced a strict national lockdown. But Mr Cummings says his circumstances required discretion because his wife was sick, and if he fell ill, there'd be no one in London to look after his child.
The legal rules inevitably do not cover all circumstances, including those that I found myself in. I thought, and I think today, that the rules, including those regarding small children and extreme circumstances, allowed me to exercise my judgment about the situation I found myself in.
During his trip to the north, Mr Cummings was also spotted walking the woods at tourist hotspot Barnard Castle. He says he took the 86-kilometre round trip to see if his eyesight had recovered from the virus.
We parked by a river. My wife and I discussed the situation. We agreed that I could drive safely. We walked about 10 to 15 metres from the car to the riverbank nearby.
The Prime Minister's office has been dogged by scandal for days.
I do regret the confusion and the anger and the pain that people feel.
Shame! Shame!
And there have been calls for Mr Cummings' resignation from across the country.
Time to go.
Fear, and I say this with a very heavy heart, that Boris Johnson is putting his political interest ahead of the public interest.
The scandal has heaped more pressure on the government as it faces tough questions about how Britain came to boast the worst virus death toll in Europe. Linton Besser, ABC News, London.